is the lecture number 2 for the chapter quadratic equation for the class 10th, and today we'll start the exercise 4.2 in which we have to solve the quadratic equation by the factorization method, and you know how to factorize a quadratic polynomial, and similarly we have to do it. So in question number 1, first part, you have to solve this quadratic equation. Now you have to factorize this quadratic equation in which you know how to factorize the splitting the middle term. So you need that number, those two numbers whose product is minus 10 and whose difference is 3. So how can you factorize it? You can split this 3 as 5 minus 2 because their product is minus 10, which is you are getting, and their sum is, their difference is 3. So you know how to factorize by splitting the middle term. You have done this in detail in your lower classes. So open the bracket like this. 5x plus 2x, take x common in the numerator in the first two term, take 2 common in the last two term. You will always get these two factors as same, and you have factorized it. So this is the factorization of this quadratic equation, and because their product is 0, to put both of them equal to 0, either this is equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0, you will get two values of this x, which is 5 and minus 2. It means the solution of this quadratic equation is this 5 and minus 2. What this means? It means that you put x equal to 5 in this, you will get 0. Similarly, when you put x equal to minus 2 here, you will get 0. This is known as the solution of the quadratic equation, or the roots of the quadratic equation, or the zeros of the quadratic equation. You will get two zeros or roots or the solution of the quadratic equation. Similarly, in the next part, we have 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. We have to factorize it. We need those two numbers whose product is 2 into minus 6, that is minus 12, and whose difference is 1. So the numbers are 4 threes are 12. So you can write here 4 minus 3. Open the bracket. You simply factorize it. Equal to 0, equal to 0. You can take 2x common in the first two, so you will get x plus 2 minus 3 common in the last two terms, x plus 2 equal to 0. These two must always be same, otherwise it means your factorization is wrong. So take x plus 2 common, it will be 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Put them equal to 0, so you will get x is equal to 2 minus 2 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Put it equal to 0, so 3 upon 2 and minus 2. So these are the solution of this quadratic equation, or the roots of the quadratic equation. See it. So the next part, that is the third part of this exercise, question number 1. In the third part, what you have to solve, that is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So what we need, I'm doing in detail. For multiplication, I need the number root 2 into 5 root 2. So root 2 into root 2, 2 into 5, that is 10. And on addition, I need number 7. So what are those two numbers? Those two numbers whose product is 10 and whose sum is 7. That is 5 plus 2. So you know how to factorize. In place of 7, you can write 5 plus 2, x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So open the bracket. 5x plus 2x plus root 2 equal to 0. Now you can take only x common in the first two terms. You will get this. And 2, and in root 2 you can take root 2 common, because in place of 2 you can write root 2 into root 2. So it will be root 2x plus 5. As I already told you, this factor must be same, otherwise you have factorized it wrong. So you take this root 2x plus 5 common, so it will be x plus root 2 equal to 0. When you put them equal to 0, it will be minus 5 upon root 2 is the first root of this, and x is equal to minus root 2 is the next root of this quadratic equation. So this is the third part of this question. In the fourth part, we have 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 equal to 0. When the coefficients are in fraction, try to remove the fractions, so it will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1 upon 8 equal to 0. So it will be the quadratic equation as 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now you need those two numbers whose product is 16 and the sum is 8. So it is 4 plus 4. Now you can simplify it yourself. Okay. Now in fifth part of this question, 4x, take 4x common in the first two and 1 common in the last two. In the fifth part of this question, the quadratic equation is, fifth part, the quadratic equation is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. So for multiplication I need 100 into 100 and for addition I need 20. So break these 20 whose product is 100 and addition is 20. So it is very easy, it is 10 plus 10. Multiply and open the bracket, minus 10x plus 1 equal to 0 equal to 0. Take 10x common in the first two, it will be 10x minus 1. Nothing is common, so you can take minus 1 common, so 10x minus 1. This must be same, so you take common in this, 10x minus 1, 10x minus 1. So the value of x here is 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10, it means it have both roots as same. That is 1 upon 10 is the only solution of this quadratic equation. It means its roots are same. So this is the question number 1 in which you have to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. Now in question number 2, read the question very carefully, solve the problem given in the example 1 of the NCERT book, that is on page 71. The question is, example is given and you have to solve it. So what is given? It is given that some marbles are there with John and Jivanti. And the total marbles are 45. So let the number of marbles be, number of marbles John have, let us call it x. Therefore that the numbers of marbles then Jivanti had, it will be 45 minus x. The total marbles are 45. Now it is given that the number of marbles left with John who lost 5 marbles. So marbles now John have, because he lost how many marbles? 5. So x minus 5. And the marbles now Jivanti have. Now because she has lost also 5 marbles, so you subtract minus 5 here. So 40 minus x. These are the number of marbles after 5 marbles is lost by both of them. And the product of these two will be, it is given as equal to 124. So x, it is x minus 5 into 40 minus x equal to, it is given as 124. The product of their marbles is 124 now. Multiply and open the bracket. Take all the terms to the same side. You will get a quadratic equation as x square minus 45 plus 324 equal to 0. Now you have to factorize it by splitting the middle term. On multiplication you need 324 and addition we need 45. So those two numbers are 9 plus 36. So you can factorize by splitting the term like this. So x square minus 9x minus 36x minus 324 equal to 0. You take x common, so x minus 9. Now you can take 36 common, so x minus 9. Factorize it. It will be x minus 9 into x minus 36 equal to 0. So therefore x will be equal to 9. X is equal to 36. So these are the values of the x. Now because since John and Jivanti has 9 and 36 marbles, or 36 9 marbles, means if John have 9 marbles, then Jivanti will have 45 minus then 9, that is 36 marbles. If John have 36 marbles, then Jivanti will have 45 minus 36 marbles, that is 9 marbles. So therefore, if John have, in the end you have to write, if John have, because we have let X the number of marble John have 9 marbles, then Jivanti will have 45 minus 9, that is 36 marbles. Similarly, if John have 36 marbles, then Jivanti will have 45 minus 36, that is 9 marbles. So it means if John have 9 marbles, Jivanti will have 36. If John have 36, then Jivanti will have 9 marbles, like that. So these are the this is the solution number 1 for the question number 2 of the second exercise. Now let us take the second part, read it, the example number 1 on page 71. Now in the second part, it is given that the product, the cost of production is given as 750, and it is given, let the number of toys produced on a day be X. Let toys produced, read the question carefully, is equal to in a day is equal to X, and the cost of production of each toy is cost of production. It is given that it is equal to 55 minus X, and their total production cost is, total production cost will be, which will be obtained by multiplying these two. It is given as 750. Multiply and open the bracket, it will be X square 55X plus 750 equal to 0. And when you solve this quadratic equation on factorization by splitting the middle term, you will get equation as X minus 25 and X minus 30 equal to 0. So therefore X is equal to 25 and X is equal to 30. So the number of toys produced, produced on that day was 25 or 30, which satisfies the given condition, like this. So this is the question number 2 of your NCERT book. Read the question number 3. Find the numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Now the numbers whose sum is given. So if the sum of two numbers is given, you can let the first number be X. Therefore the second number will be, because the sum is 27, the second will be 27 minus X. Now if it is given that the product of these two numbers is equal to 182, multiply and open the bracket, you will get a quadratic equation as X square minus 27X plus 182 is equal to 0. When you factorize it by splitting the middle term, you take your own time and factorize, it will be X minus 13 and X minus 14 equal to 0. So X is equal to 13, X is equal to 14. So the numbers can be, therefore the numbers can be 13, 14, like this, satisfying the given condition. The sum of two numbers is given 27, so the first number is X, the next will be 27 minus X, and their product is given. Similarly, the question number 4, it is given that the two consecutive positive integers, the sum of whose square is 365. So let first number is equal to X. So next number, consecutive number will be X plus 1. Consecutive means the difference between the two numbers should be 1. And the sum of their square is given as how much? 365. Square the second bracket, you will get this. Take all terms to the same side, you will get the quadratic equation as 364 equal to 0, and the equation will become minus 182 equal to 0. Now when you factorize it by splitting the middle term, you'll get the factors as x plus 14 and x minus 13. So therefore the numbers are minus 14, 13. This is not possible because positive integers are given. So the first number is 13. Therefore numbers are, first is 13, next is 13 plus 1, that is x and x plus 1. So the numbers are 13 and 14. Numbers are 13 and 14. Question number 5. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 less than the base. So right angle triangle is given. The altitude is 7 less than the base. So let the base be x. Then the altitude will be x minus 7. If the hypotenuse is given as 13. So let the base is equal to x. Then the altitude is x minus 7. And the hypotenuse is given as 13. So we know that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. The hypotenuse is 13. Perpendicular is x minus 7 whole square. Base is x square. Find the whole square and take all the terms to the same side. You'll get the quadratic equation as x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. When you factorize it, you'll get the factors form as x minus 12 and x minus 12 you'll get, and x plus 5 equal to 0. So the value of x is 12 and x is equal to minus 5. This is not possible because the base cannot be negative. Therefore the base is 12 centimeter, and altitude is, how much is the altitude? Altitude is given as x minus 7, that is 12 minus 7, that is 5 centimeter. This is the altitude of this triangle. This is the question number 5 of your NCERT book of second exercise. Let us take the 6th question. Cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery article in a day. It is observed that in a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of article produced. So let number of articles produced is equal to x, then cost per article is given as, it is given that each article 3 more than twice. So 2x plus 3 it is given, and the total cost is given as how much? It is given as, read the question, 90. The total cost how will be obtained? When you multiply these two, so x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. So 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation you have obtained by satisfying this condition. When you factorize this quadratic equation, you will get 2x plus, by splitting the middle term, x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 15 upon 2, x is equal to 6. This is not possible because the number of articles cannot be negative. So the number of articles produced is 15. Articles is equal to 6, and cost per article you also find, it will be, that is 2x plus 3, that is 2x plus 3, 2 into 6 plus 3, that is rupees 15. This is the cost per article produced on that day. So this is the question number 6 of the second exercise, and that is the completion of this exercise also. Number of articles we have let, cost per article it is given as 3 more than twice the number of articles, and the total cost is given as 90. So this is the completion of the second exercise. We'll discuss the next exercise in the next lecture. Thank you.